Okay, so in our previous class, we learned about the object-oriented programming, procedural-oriented programming. Now, today's lesson will be Introduction to Java. So, at first, what is Java? Java is a full-featured, general-purpose, object-oriented programming language. So, in our previous class, we learned about the term object-oriented. So, Java is also
Mhm.
a object-oriented programming language. Writing, compiling, and debugging a program is easy in Java. Writing means uh, write the code, compiling means translate the code into bytecode, and debugging means if there is a problem in my code, then uh, finding of the error or the glitch is called debugging. It helps to create modular program. Modular program means create modules. Modules means smaller part of code. This is called
Okay.
module and reusable code. So it helps to create modular programs and reusable code. The history of Java programming language is usually associated with the World Wide Web, that is WWW. Its origin predates the web. Java earlier name was O. Java application are platform independent, which means Java application can be run on any platform. Their platform means any operating system like Windows, Android, etc. Now, there are some features of Java. First one is, uh, as I said before, platform independent. So Java is called platform independent language. The compiler converts the source code, that is the Java file, to the bytecode, that is class file. So these are the important terms: source code and the bytecode. These bytecodes can run on any platform such as Windows, Linux, Mac OS, etc., which means a program that is compiled on Windows can run on Linux and vice versa. That means I am writing a code in my Windows device and I want to run the code in my Android or any other operating system. So once I compile my code in any device, I can run the code any other devices also. So clear what is platform independent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, object-oriented language. We already know about it. Java is a object-oriented programming language. It emphasizes on the use of objects in the program. Whenever we write code in Java, uh, maximum time we are going to create an object. So this is object-oriented programming. Each object represents an instance of a class. So this is the definition of object. Object is nothing but the representation of an instance of a class. Next is robust language. Robust means reliable. The Java programming language is developed in a way that puts a lot of emphasis on early checking for possible errors. And that is why the Java compiler can detect errors that are not easy to detect in our programming language. So that means to finding error or debugging the Java program is easier than any other programming languages. The main features of Java that make it robust are garbage collection. So this is a tool of Java program that is called garbage collection. Then exception handling. Exception means runtime error. Just like you are trying to log in any site like Facebook or any anything, and you are entering wrong password. This is called exception. So this kind of exception can be handled in Java. And memory allocation. So whatever we are doing in our programming languages, we always have to allocate memory. So memory allocation is also important thing for Java or any other programming language. Next, distributed language. Java programs can be distributed on more than one system that are connected using the internet connection. Like a LAN network. Do you know about LAN network?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these things are called distributed. That means there is a single machine and the machine is distributed among several machines. So through internet connection, we can uh, Java programs can be distributed on more than one system that are connected using internet connection. This is also a property or feature of Java. Next, multi-threading. Java supports multi-threading. Multi-threading is a Java feature. Multi-threading. This is also important tool of Java feature that allows concurrent execution. Concurrent means parallel execution. Parallel execution of multiple processes or multiple tasks is called concurrent execution of two or more parts of a program for maximum utilization of CPU. Like in your computer or mobile, you can turn on music and do anything else also. So this is called concurrent execution, parallel execution of two or more applications or programs. So this is possible because of multi-threading property of Java. So what are the features? Number one is platform independent. Number two is object oriented. Number three, robust language. Number four, distributed language. And number five, multi-threading. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So there is types of Java application. The following are the two types of Java application. Number one is standalone program. That is called actual Java application. So Java is widely accepted as a development technology for standalone or desktop application development. Such programs or applications are destined to run on desktop applications like word processor and spreadsheet. That means the normal programming we will going to execute or create in our desktop or laptop is will be called standalone program. So Java has two types of programs. Number one is standalone programs and number two is internet applets. So the normal programs are called Java applications or standalone programs. And number two is internet applets. So internet applets are small programs that need a web browser. So what it needs? It needs a web browser and are securely run on machine by Java capable browsers. What are the browsers? Through which we can access internet, like Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge. These are called browsers. So uh, the standalone program is normally run on our desktop using JVM, Java Virtual Machine. But for applet program, we need any web browser like Chrome, Microsoft Edge, or any other. So applet are designed to be transferred to web browsers. This is the reason why an applet has a built-in graphic window. One difference is also there. So in standalone program, we basically create a console based. Like you have already run Java program. There is a window like this, and there the black or white screen will be there, and they enter a number. We enter a number. We input a number, then enter another number. We input another. Then the sum of these two numbers are displayed here. This is called console-based application. In Java program, we mostly create console-based applications, but uh, the internet applets or Java applets, here we are basically deals with graphical window or graphical application. What is graphical? That means in the screen, there will have some button, there can be some images also. So this is for internet applets. Now let's see the compilation in Java. How Java program is compiled. So compilation is the process of converting high-level programming language into a machine language. Now interesting thing is any computer or any machine can understand a language. Do you know what language is this?
Binary language.
Yeah, binary language. That means 0, 1. Only two symbols can recognize. So, in Java or any other programming language, we write code in English. English language. So, computer is not able to understand the English language. So, we need a
Yes.
translator to translate it into binary. Okay. So this can be possible because of the compiler or the process called compilation in Java. So compilation is the process of converting a high-level programming language. Java is a high-level programming language. So converting a high-level programming language into a machine language. Language is nothing but the binary language. So language translators are used for compiling program code. So what is used? Language translators. The following are the two types of language translators. Number one is compiler. Number two is interpreter. So what is compiler? A compiler is a program that translates the code written in a high-level language into machine code in one go. This is the important term, in one go. I will explain it later. Okay, next, interpreter. An interpreter is a program that translates the source code instruction into machine code line by line. So the main difference between compiler and interpreter is compiler uh, translate the code in one go, and interpreter do this line by line. So what it means? Like uh, here is a file consists of some text. It will be any file. So here is some text. Let's say line 1, line 2, line 3. There are 3 lines. If I want to translate in our machine code using compiler, what compiler will do? Compiler will translate whole the 3 lines in one go or in one at a time. and then translate it. And in the case of the interpreter, it will at first translate the line 1, then translate line 2, then line 3. Another thing happens in case of compiler, it it trying to translate whole code at a time. So what are the errors in your code is shown once at a time in our output window. But in case of interpreter, suppose it is trying to translate line 1, and it is okay. It will be translated. But in line 2 there is the error. So it will show error in line 2 and stop executing. So this is the difference. Any doubt here?
Sir.
Okay. So in Java compilation, the source code is first converted into intermediate code. So another term we get is intermediate code. That is the Java bytecode, which is which in turn is converted to the machine code. The following layout shows the steps involved for Java program to final execution. So these are the steps to execution a Java program. At first, we will write Java program like addition of two numbers or anything. Java compiler converts it into its bytecode. Bytecode plays an important role for Java. This bytecode can be executed on any operating system. After creating the bytecode, Java interpreter takes the bytecode and executes it and gives us final output. That means it converts it into machine code. Machine code. Okay, so here is a thing I am going to draw. Like this is a Java bytecode. So after compiling, uh, Java is compiled using the tool called Java C, Java compiler. Okay, there is the time limit. So after 10 minutes, the meeting will stop.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so Java is compiled using the tool called Java C. Okay, now this is the compiler stuff is to create bytecode. Now here the bytecode is created. Now I have three different operating systems. Like one is Windows and one is Mac. Now the role of interpreter comes. What the interpreter, what does the interpreter perform? It converts the bytecode into a machine code for Mac machine, and for Windows it creates different machine code. This is how it works like a machine dependent. Clear is the bytecode is common for all machines, but depending on the operating system, the interpreter convert it into different machine code. For Mac, this is machine code 1. For Windows, is machine code 2. For Android, it is machine code 3. Clear or any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So what are the bytecodes? Bytecodes are the intermediate codes that are generated during compilation. It is processed by the Java Virtual Machine JVM to translate it into machine code. So bytecodes are the intermediate code. Intermediate means it is not a programming language. That means our source code and not the machine code. Between these two things, it stands. Generated during compilation. At the time of compilation, bytecodes are generated. It is processed by the Java virtual machine to translate it into machine code. Okay, now there are various tools used for Java compilation or execution of Java program. So first thing is Java development kit. Hmm. So Java development kit. The Java development kit is also called JDK, is a product of Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystem is the company under which
Name.
Java is worked. Or you can say Java is a product of a Sun Microsystem. Used to develop Java software and is an extended subset of Java Software Development Kit or SDK. JDK consists of API classes, Java compiler, and Java Virtual JDK. As its name implies, it is complete Java development kit that includes Java runtime environment, compiler, and various tools like Javadoc, Java Debugger, etc. So basically, Java Development Kit or JDK is the main tool to build a Java application. It consists most of the things or most of the tools that is used to compile a Java program. Uh, what are those? Java Runtime Environment, JRE, compiler. Without compiler, we cannot execute our program. And various tools like Javadoc and Java Debugger. These are the some different tools. In order to create and compile and run a Java program, you need to install JDK on your computer. Uh, Whenever we install the BlueJ, for BlueJ is used to run Java program.
Yes, sir.
Whenever we install the BlueJ, the JDK is installed by default in background so that we can run our Java program in BlueJ. So it is used to compile Java application and applet. For applets program also we need JDK plus web browser. It includes tools for developing Java applet and application. JDK contains Java class libraries for different purposes. So there are few libraries. Java Lang. Java Lang is it contains classes like string, character, math, integer, thread. Java IO. It used to process input and output operations. Java Applet. It generates applet specific environment. Java Util. It contains scanner, printer, calendar, and various other utility classes. Java AWT. supports abstract window toolkit. Abstract window toolkit is basically used to create graphical programs. Uh, I am uh, ending this session here and rejoin it again. Otherwise, within 3 minutes, it will stop. Okay,
Okay, sir.
try to rejoin again.